While it might have been a holiday weekend, only a handful of teams were truly able to feast in the North American PLQs, and there were some teams that definitely separated themselves earlier in the weekend, like ELEV8, Drop-In Gaming, Redeem, and more. Competition so stacked, in fact, that even teams like the Tripods, a Pro League team last year, wouldn't even qualify for the second day. So who would it be locking up the first qualifier spot for the ALGS in North America? Let's get down and do what it do. PLQ number 1 TLDR North American Edition. And as much as there were several teams coming into the finals lobby with some hype, all eyes were on ELEV8 and Drop-In Gaming due to the successes that they had throughout the weekend.
Immediately, there are a lot of names that stand out to me. ELEV8 Gaming, Drop-In Gaming, Redeem, even TSMX. And Amigo, former Pro League experience. A lot of these players throughout have Pro League experience or Challenger Circuit experience, but is there anyone in particular that catches your eyes?
I think that it's only fair, since you alluded to them, that we talk about what Drop-In Gaming did yesterday. Because it was the curse of the... I'm going to restart that sentence. The curse of Challenger Circuit and oftentimes preseason qualifiers that you do really well in semis, and then you sort of fade out in finals.
So who else to come down to a final 3v3 during game number 1 than ELEV8 and DIG? And the only thing better than a 3v3 to end a game is a 1v1 for all the marbles. And with ice in his veins, Shuby2 be able to clutch things out for ELEV8, taking game number 1.
Come on, baby!
Meaning after game 1, it would indeed be ELEV8 and DIG sitting at the top with 19 and 16 points respectively. But Pen5, Purple Slushy, and Oblivion all notching double-digit points in game 1. So if any of those teams behind them would want to keep up with the pack, they'd need to make sure not to wait much longer, because in game number 2, it would be SKTT2 accompanied by a Sheila singing in W major, able to take home the dub.
Let it fucking sing, Trev! Let it sing!
And while ELEV8 wasn't able to go back-to-back like that great Drake track, they would still be sitting firmly in that number 1 spot, 41 points, and slowly starting to pull away from the rest of the pack. Which would leave us dropping into World's Edge one last time, and with already having both a southern and northern endgame to start things off, RNGesus wanted to keep things balanced the way they should be, and giving us a nice central ending at Harvester. And with ELEV8 going out early, adding a mere 3 points, this would be the opportunity for some of those teams in 2nd through 7th to make a move. And both SKTT2, your Game 2 winners, and Drop-In Gaming were able to make it to the final circle. But it would be the squad of Redeem that would be able to play from the high ground. It was actually a great wall from their catalyst Vozskii, which, by the way, if y'all don't know the homie, make sure you're getting acquainted. One of the up-and-coming rollers in the scene right now. But Vozskii's wall would allow the squad to drop from height while also being able to use the Horizon Q to get good visuals heading into the final fight. And then from there, it's just Vozskii locking in to wrap up a 22-point dub for the squad.
Right here. Let's go, baby, come on! Let's go! Davis, you're a fucking wizard, bro.
Meaning it would be time to go to Storm Point, and it would not take long for both our 1st and 2nd place teams to go out in game number 4. DIG out in 17th with 2 KP, and ELEV8 out in 16th with no points, meaning that the opportunity stays open for teams to try and overtake both of these squads, who I think most were considering the favorites heading into the day. And it would be Pen5, the 3rd place team heading into Storm Point, that would be able to put themselves in fantastic position in the endgame, on the high ground with Chatimus Prime and Oblivion underneath them fighting one another. Pen5 would be able to push down and help clean up both squads, picking up some KP along the way. But the catwall coming in just a bit too late as Hambino goes down with Los Licks pushing in, making it a 2v3 advantage in the final fight for Los Licks. And even though it would be them inevitably sealing the deal for game number 4, the 6 kills from Pen5 along with their 2nd place finish would actually have them moving ahead in the standings with just 2 games left. And look, I'm not going to say that Dia dropped a caster's curse on DIG with that little pregame prediction we talked about earlier, but the struggle for teams that did great in the semifinals of the PLQs and the curse of them not being able to quite duplicate that success in the finals seems to continue going strong. DIG out in 15th despite having a phenomenal spot early in game number 5, meaning the third place team would be out. ELEV8 would also go out shortly after that, meaning that Pen 5 could be able to lock it in and finish things off strong. They just might be able to secure their spot in Pro League early. But they would get caught out trying to armor swap and end up going out in 7th place, only being able to add 4 points to their tally, meaning Redeem, the 4th place team overall, would have an opportunity to catch up, but then they go down in 5th place, matching that same 4 points. Leaving Los Licks is really the only team left in the top 4 in this final circle it down beast, who really could have benefited from a win trying to insert themselves in the race, but even they would end up falling out in 3rd, as S2 would end up taking the W, setting the stage heading into our 6th and final game, where realistically anyone in the top 5 or 6 could find themselves qualifying for Pro League. And it looked like early on in the game, it was Redeem that was up for the challenge, getting warmed up in game number 6, clearing out the backside of the zone, and it was Vozskii absolutely popping off.
Vozskii! Vozskii! Nuke's eliminated! Oh my god, and Vozskii and them clear out the whole fucking side. Brother, what a play by Redeem. Good job clearing. They now have a free walk-in. Their only problem and issue is going to be pylon from that left side. And some evac towers. Beautiful, beautiful job by Vozskii. His grind is paying off. His gunny has looked absolutely beautiful.
Unfortunately though, they would end up losing their next fight, meaning that it would be a GG go next for Redeem. Then we would see DIG falling out in 8th, Pen 5 going down in 6th, and even Oblivion out in the 5th spot. And then it would be Los Licks going out in 3rd, meaning that even as a solo and Shubitubi playing the knockdown shields, E8 able to get to 2nd, doing just enough to secure their spot in the Pro League, able to hold off 9 lives despite the 28-point game to wind down the series. But all that hard work wouldn't be for nothing. Of course, that will leave 9 lives at the top of the preseason point standing, so still getting rewarded for the massive last game, and we do still have 3 weeks left to determine our final 7 slots for North America. And y'all already know we're going to be checking out as much of the action as possible right here on the channel with some watch parties, so after you leave a like on the video and let me know down in those comments below who you think is going to be qualifying next week, make sure you check below that you've hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. That way we can catch y'all right back here. Until we do catch y'all back over here or wherever we cross paths next, man, don't forget, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love harder. All right, y'all? It's your boy Q, signing out.